So there are 4 things that you need if you want to be a great athlete. And I call these the 4 walls because they are all equally important. You can't have one without the other. You can't have 3 of these and forget about one of them. All of these work together to make you a great athlete. So I call these the 4 walls because if you're looking at housing and you're gonna want a sturdy, good home. Usually sturdy homes have a solid 4-wall foundation. 4 walls equally, and that is going to make a very solid home. Now, I'm not a home builder or anything, so don't quote me on that. I'm just giving an analogy here. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these, and once again, these are all equally important, so they're not in any particular order. The first one is going to be gameplay. So obviously for your sport, you're going to have to go out there and play your sport. And I don't mean go out there and jack around and just do whatever. You're going to need some type of structured workout at least once a week. I'm thinking more like 2 or 3 times a week, depending on your level of your sport. Now, I'm not saying you can never go out there and just have fun and play, but we're talking about being a great athlete here. So great athletes have structure in their gameplay. So I feel like the next 3 are very common of being forgotten or having not very much focus to. Most people, especially the younger athletes, want to focus on just the gameplay. And that's okay. If you want to be just a good / average player, then you can just focus on that. But if you want to take your game to the next level, if you want to be great or have a potential to be great, you're going to need to add these next 3 to your game. So the next one is very important. At number 2, strength and conditioning. Like I said, I feel like this one gets overlooked quite a bit, especially the younger athletes, because I feel like they're able to get away with it a lot easier whenever you're younger. Some people are kind of naturally strong at a young age, or some people have good stamina naturally. That's why I think they can get away with it a little bit more. But as you get older, that starts to level out a little bit, and then you start to notice those weaknesses. So especially if you're older, you're definitely gonna have to add these things to your game. Once again, this separates the good players from the great players. All right, the next one might surprise some of you, but it is very important that some of you might not get, just because if you didn't think like I was, I didn't think that this would be any benefit to me. I didn't know, I didn't understand it. I didn't know why people told me to do it, because I just didn't think I would get rewarded for not doing anything. So this next one is rest. Resting is so important, especially if you're an athlete, because your activity level is super high in your workouts, and most of the time it's 5 to 6 nights a week. You're gonna need that solid rest day, at least 1 rest day a week, maybe even 2. And depending on your level of athletics, you might want to structure your rest days as well. Maybe doing some type of active recovery, maybe doing some foam roll, stretching. That is going to be most efficiently beneficial to your body whenever you are resting. All right, the last one, definitely not the funnest one. You may have actually heard me say that it's more important than the rest, or it's the most important thing. Not necessarily true, but the reason I say that is it does require a little bit more focus. And I also like to say that too, just so I can get it in people's head that it is super important. But this last one is nutrition. I cannot express how important nutrition is. Once again, it is equally important with all of these, but I just want to get in you guys' head that it is very important to not overlook nutrition. The reason you need to have a little bit more focus with nutrition is because you have to eat multiple times a day. Now, whenever you're doing workouts and whenever you're doing gameplay, normally you're just there for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then you don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. But with nutrition, you have to worry about it at all times of the day. So it does require a little bit more focus. So that is my 4 walls of being a great athlete. But I want to hear from you guys. Out of these 4, which would you say is the one that you struggle with the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you're an athlete or want to become a better athlete, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my latest content. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.